All right. Hey, y'all. I am back. And fellas, this one's for you. These are for my high vibrational men's out there. Now, you could be masculine energy, okay? Flip and switch the roles, okay? Take what fits and what doesn't, leave it for the next. But this is for my divine masculine, okay? Nonetheless. Also, thank you for being here, okay? Gratitude, y'all. Gratitude. But let me share my spiel, and then I'm going to get into this. Yeah. So, first and foremost, this is my only page. This is my only social media. This and my channel on the tube, okay? Same handle, at misskitty Guides You Daily. My channel name on the tube is Miss Kitty's Tarot 999, and the only way to book a reading with me and or my other services is through my website, which you can find in the description box below and or in my bio, depending upon where you're viewing this, okay? So, fellas, prepare for change. Outright, okay? Again, this could be past, present, and or future energy. I did pull out my Kipper deck to kind of fill this out, but it's saying that this could be distant future. Okay, so let's say 3 to 6 months. Okay, this could be 3 to 6 years. Okay, this could have recently taken place, or this is coming to a close. But I feel as though that Spirit had to humble you. Okay, you could be coming out of poverty. Okay, and or currently going through this now, and this is your karma. You're currently and or have previously paid out karmic debt, okay, and Spirit had to humble you, okay. You do have a mature woman who is beyond the veil, okay. You could be someone who could see beyond the veil, all right, quite honestly. And this could be an ancestor and or a spirit guide, but this is someone who is mature in age, okay? Could be your mother and or a grandmother figure, but there's a maternal energy, but this could be on your paternal line, so on your daddy's side, okay? But I feel like you can feel that there is a change, okay? You are breaking a cycle. And this is generational. That's what you need to understand, okay? You could have given the type of energy to where you were an ice king. You could have been quite an asshole. I'm just going to throw it out there. Just a real big dick, okay? But in this humbling process, so to speak, right, in this cycle, this could be poverty mindset, okay? But there's something about your kindness too that also creates change, okay? This is something that is going to help people to where it's like you give hope again. So you could have come from not just humble beginnings, but hard times. Your childhood was not easy. If you're wondering about love, what you don't see coming is that once this cycle completes, and this is something that you are healing through your line, you actually do have real love that comes in. Because in the past, you attracted and the Jezebel spirit was quite appealing, okay? The numbers 15, 36, 19, 42, 97, 37, 165, or 6, okay? These numbers, did I say 100? 100, okay? They could be significant, whether that's the year you were born, day, how old you are, okay? But yeah, you're transitioning out. And it is. Spirit has humbled you down. All right. literally to the bare bones. Okay, where now it's like this is the rebuilding. Okay, and that if this isn't the rebuilding, then that's what's coming. Okay, you're making different choices, choosing differently now. Okay, this could be a deep pain that you are ending, but your paternal line is very significant. Whether your father played a big role in this, I just heard learned behavior, okay? But again, that's a cycle with him, okay? That he was unable to put an ending to, right? But you're the one who holds the power. You are breaking the cycle, right? But there's something in regards to your kindness and where you are going, okay? Whether this is a goal and this is something that you could have come to, okay? Where it's like you want to help those. You could actually be a really good speaker, okay? And also, you know, we'll never go through something that, one, we can't handle, okay? The Most High, okay? Will never put us through anything that we can't overcome, okay? So this is something that you are, you will, and you're going to overcome, okay? The sun will come out tomorrow, okay? Is what it's giving. The sun will come out. And no more of this, the Jezebel, okay? But this is, you're putting an end to the old self. Yeah, let's pull some tarot, shall we? We shall. But this ancestor, she could have green eyes, okay? She could wear her hair, you know, she could roll her hair where she wears her hair in curls, okay? Pearl necklaces could be significant. Glasses. For some of you, helping the elderly, yeah, the wheel. Fate, okay? Twin flame. Some of you may be on the twin flame journey. And when this cycle completes and what you're going through, you'll bring forth your person, your real love, whether it's your twin or just, you know, your divine counterpart. For some of you, this person, I'm going to say passed early. 65 is young, but this ancestor, this spirit guide, they could have passed when they were 65. They were young. 65 is young. But this is taking this with surrender, not surrender with the hangman, but this is about surrender, right? Seeing things from a different perspective and things like that. But this is taking you to the point to where you've had to surrender, right? And if this message is for you, you understand whether this is past, present, or future energy, is that you had to, you will have to surrender. but you choose healing. Yeah. 4 swords. 8. First of all, this is on the bottom. Okay. Clarity. The truth. Okay. 4 swords with the sun. Okay. 19 again. 19 is significant. You could be seeing 1919. Okay. This is your force. Okay. Your energy. It's almost giving like this sense of like you're being reborn, right? Yeah. This is you walking by faith. The Fool. Okay. 419 could be a significance. But this is all destined. Okay. This is a part of your path. You're the type of person who learns through hard times. Libra here, Leo, Aquarius. You could have air in your chart, yeah. The Emperor, okay. Divine Masculine. This is you becoming, okay. The Emperor, where all kings come together. Okay. Also, too, you may unlock new gifts as well. Yeah. 8 of Cups. One of the main things is lack mindset. That poverty mindset, right? I'm hearing enough is enough. That poverty mindset and being in lack too has created an illusion. It's like a covering over your potential as well. But you realize that? Ace of Cups. Okay, so some of you may have dealt with women that you met online. But this type of energy, okay? And that's where that you being in relationships with those Jezebel types of spirits, right? You meet them online. You were driven by a pretty face, a high body, whatever. Yeah, clarity. That's the truth. Libra could definitely be significant, especially with Justice back here on the bottom. And then the 4 of Swords, that's a Libra card also. But you choosing to walk by faith, you know? feel like it opened the floodgates, or it will open the floodgates. This mature woman could be your father's mother. The Lovers. I'm picking up on relationships too, though, because this is just setting you up. It really is. I mean, again, the Emperor is all 4 kings, all right? So you have this stability, okay? You know, you want to be an entrepreneur, you're a leader, right? Long-term gain. Emotional sense, okay? And maturity, okay? An honest man or woman. Again, you could be a woman in masculine energy, okay? Tarot is fluid, but again, this is geared toward my fellas. But this could resonate, ladies. Or those ladies who are in masculine energy or who present masculine, right? Okay? Mm-hmm. But this sets you up for union. Did you just hear the owl confirmation? Okay. Hooty hoo. All right. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. You're going to be coming out of this, out of lack. Okay. Especially if you've had any type of financial issues and things like that. Okay. You in this period of renewal. Okay. You leave it behind. Mm-hmm. You may have a family with an individual, okay? Because below the Vampire is the 10 of Cups, okay? You could have been dealing with a lower vibrational Scorpio, all right? Scorpio and Venus could be of significance. Mm-hmm. Jupiter and Pisces or Libra. Uranus and Aquarius could be significant as well. Mars and Gemini or Aries. You losing everything is your awakening. Yes, indeed. I love when the cards just confirm what I'm saying. But right now, you are planting the seed. You are planting the seed. Uranus and Virgo. Virgo energy here with the Seven of Pentacles. Just you taking that step and taking that leap, though, that, I don't know why I want to say the germination period. I don't know what planting and all that, what their terms are, but the germination period, this is what, yeah, gets it going. You start to feel better. It's going to reignite the passion in you as well. Two of Wands, yeah. Let's see, expansion. You moving forward. But you are very protected. You could be seeing 444, the number 44. Six 16. White magic on the bottom. Twin flame again. I feel like you're praying for your person. Like you really want, you know, especially when you're vibrating higher, as you're either, you know, you're completing this cycle and you are elevating, okay? You want somebody who's going to match your high frequency. And again, because we're tired of this, okay? You know, whole mentality. What else? Two of Swords, Knight of Wands. This may have put you at an impasse. Okay. Where it was a difficult decision. But again, you know, I said, did I say that today? Or did I say that the other day when I was talking to Mom Girl? But yeah, London bridges, okay, are coming down. All right. It's one of those things to where you may not have initially made this choice. I don't think you chose to be in lack or be, you know, that poverty mindset, you know. But Spirit had to, you know, bring it all down around you. To move you forward. Move you out of being someone who, what is that? Someone who, you know, not so rational. You know, you could have been very quick to jump, whether it be conclusions or, you know, yeah, just in action. You didn't think before you acted or take the time to. You could have very much, yeah, you given Playboy, but yeah, trash box. Spirit's calling you out right now, sir. Okay. All right. Yeah. You loved the ladies, did you? You planted your seed around. I'm sorry. Okay. So you were a little bit of a male hoe. But you see that. But now you're having a different perspective, okay? Seeing things differently, surrendering. But Spirit really didn't like leave you, you know, I mean, you could have, right? But Spirit knew that, okay, if I, okay, bring it all, come tumbling down, okay? This would bring this on. You didn't decide to stay in that, right? You're like, okay, damn, I really got to make a change. And if you have kids, you don't want to be a shit example of what, you know what I'm saying, a father, you know, should be. That's funny. 222. The vampire's here. You may have been the vampire. Especially in relationships. Or vice versa. Again, put it where it fits. Dealing with it where you're being bled dry. Okay? But, I mean, this is called spade spade. You were toxic too. You know what I'm saying? Being toxic. Laying with toxic. Right? But the calmer waters are here. This is us. You. Okay. You moving on from things that no longer serve you. Better yet, the things that ain't just fucking working anymore. Anything else? The Most High. Hello. And that's coming right below 2 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. Yeah. Yep. Choose healing. Basically. And it was a bit forced, but it was necessary. Divine Masculine. It was necessary. Obsessed came out, but this is giving impulsive, right? Or you had impulses. What you are obsessed with, though, however, is your healing. Your healing and happiness. With Temperance here. Sag energy. Yep. No more being in conflict with yourself. Especially when it comes to the illusions that you have created. Let me know if this is resonating for you. Queen of Pentacles. This is giving you nurturing yourself, your needs, the stability. Your angel could be this maternal figure, okay? That could be your dad's mother or, you know, grandmother, great-grandmother, but it's really given if this is your story, most likely this is your dad's mother. But she could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. She is your angel. She brings you messages. Don't be surprised if when this cycle has completed itself and you have done the work necessary, that this person is similar to her. Or she could be an earth sign. There's that. Surrendering, cause and effect, moving out of scarcity, negative thought patterns, Pisces, justice, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, King of Cups, Yeah, you could definitely be seeing 444 with Four of Pentacles being out here. Yep. You are no longer and will no longer be just surviving. You will be thriving. Okay? This is the cause of effect of you letting go. Again, surrendering, especially when it comes to control. Okay? And freeing yourself. Yeah. The Hermit. That's that deep introspection. You're doing the shadow work. King of Cups. You're more emotionally in tune and or become it. Again, emotionally intelligent. You allow yourself to love. You allow yourself to love. I don't know where that comes. You're going to allow yourself to love. You may have been the type to where you love them and leave them. Queen of Cups. We have a match, y'all. We have a match. Something about your finances too, okay? Right. Moving on. Again, Six of Cups back on the bottom. When you have moved on to calmer waters and this person presents themselves, she may be a bit of a penny pincher, but she's a saver, okay? She knows how to save money. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Hard work, mastery, the Chariot. This is coming in. This is coming. Men can have Jezebel spirits on them too, and that could be also something too that you are stopping a cycle too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You will be rewarded. You will get your flowers. Many people will hate on your success. But when it comes to that, keep it on the hush. You evolved. And not everybody can come with you either on this journey, Divine Masculine. This is like long awaited. Sometimes it takes us, some of us, takes us longer to get to where we need to be. As far as, full picture, the grand scheme of things and everything coming together. But the drive is there. Moon in Leo could be significant. So no more, I don't know why I say showboating. So like when, things start to, come into play. All right. You're being urged not to broadcast it, especially when it comes to online. Okay. Yeah. Keep it to yourself. Not everybody needs to know your wins, okay? Because trust and believe, this fall from grace, so to speak, that you have had and are going through, okay? There are definitely people who wanted that to happen. Whether you were an asshole or not, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for some of you too, this is deeper than, this is not just you loving yourself and how you used to love yourself, right? And you thinking that, okay, me having money, and in a selfish way, right? This is the full spectrum, right? The frequency of love. And what that really means. Mm-hmm. That's it. Let's pull some angel numbers. I was just about to say 1111. I did cut on 1111. You could be seeing that. Yes, I'm looking at the cards here. Nine 11. Neptune in Pisces or Virgo could be of significance. Four. Blessing in disguise. Yeah. This, in what you're going through, it's a blessing in disguise. But this is also about obstacles, hardships, strength, building character. It's definitely building character. Experience. But it says There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change, I'm telling you, the winds of change will blow in your favor if you've been suffering. Will blow in your favor if you've been suffering or feeling lost. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. (22) or 0220. Act on your idea. This is realistic and practical approach. Goals. Okay, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, discipline. It says you have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. I'm telling you. Oh, like literally. 5555. This is the clarity card. Great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced forward, process. Okay? You aren't a victim of circumstances. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. That part. 1144, high vibes. Divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Sir. Ooh. You're mastering yourself. Telling you, you are breaking chains. I'm hearing Mary J. Blige's Real Love playing in my head right now. That song may be significant. You may, you know what I'm saying? You may like R&B music. Mm-hmm. Lean into your abundance. Be proud. You earned it. The blessings. Blessings. So, we hear you. We have always heard you. Just know we are working behind the scenes to make it work. Let me get 2 more. Pay attention to your dreams because we are sending you a clear answer in the next 4 days. You must break the chains. Be the one to break the cycle. We could only do so much. We will be there to help you because we know it's hard. Let me get another. Anything else? Pull the Divine Masculine. It makes us happy to see you heal. You're doing a great job. We know it can be hard, but you are strong and will be fine. Divine Masculine, this was your message. I hope this helped. I hope it brought much clarity, okay, to you. Ooh. I do that. But ooh, okay. You are going to get through this, okay? You are getting through this. And you got through this. Okay? Depending on whether this is past, present, or future energy. Okay? And we out. Big hugs, big love. All right. All right, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye now.